All right, so we're playing No Retreat, and it's exactly like this. Dan took this side of the board, and I'm taking this side of the board. I've got Waffen. I've got a Panther company. So there's the HQ there on the upper part and a platoon. And then the other platoon are Tigers. I've got an observer. I've also got a armored Panzer Grenadier company. So I've got one platoon down there, the other platoon with the HQ over here. I've got anti-air and then Nebelwerfers over there. Dan, what do you have?
I have sappers. I have some IS-2s with T-34.
Yeah.
I didn't get the...
We didn't get the turrets yet.
No, I didn't finish them
But
yet.
they're in ambush.
Oh, yes.
And the infantry is in reserve.
And I got 85 T-34 85s. And, of course, my Kushks. And an observation post.
Okay. And we've got a target over here and over here. We've got minefields all around it. And over here, where's the fifth minefield?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. All right. So attacker gets first turn. So we'll come back with the German first turn. Okay, Dan's already said it. This game may not last as long as we thought. Panthers blitzed up because they got old hand and took out 2 85s, bailed out another. The observer ranged in over there and blew up 2 Katyushas. Everybody moved up as fast as they could, except for the Panthers and the Nebelwerfers on the observer. So now, are you popping your ambush?
Thinking about it.
Okay, we'll come back with Soviet turn 1. All right, so he moved his T-34s over. That's it, right?
Yeah, and I launched rockets in there.
Launched rockets, killed an anti-air, and that was it, right? And
yeah.
these guys didn't do anything to my guys. I made my save, so that's it for Soviet turn 1. So let's see, do I have any rolls? No. So we'll come back with German turn 2. All right, so all my tanks just stood back and blasted away, killed 2 more T-34s. These guys rolled up, killed his observer. These guys all ran as fast as they could towards the objectives. So he's got to roll to see if this guy sticks. What does he stick on?
You stick on a 3.
Okay, so 3 up.
Nope.
He runs away. And then the Katyusha, I killed 1 with the bombardment.
4 up. Nope.
And he's gone. All right. I assume you're doing your ambush.
Yes.
All right.
Oh,
so
also reserves? No.
Okay, so nothing's coming on yet. This is looking ugly. And we'll come back with Soviet turn 2. Okay, no reserves. IS-2s popped out, moved up, killed a half-track, and then because it blew up, it killed the infantry inside. So reserves will be coming in on turn 3, but this is how it looks. Going to top of turn 3. All right, so I doubled over here, but I'm not contesting it because they dashed. These guys moved up here. Tigers moved up here, took a couple pot shots, couldn't hit. The Panthers are hiding behind the building. They moved up. Nothing for the artillery to shoot, but I'm just gonna leave it there. And so now we go to bottom of turn 3. So roll for reserves. 1. All right, so what's coming in? One of the platoons?
Yeah.
All right, so he's going to bring on his platoon. We'll come back with bottom turn 3. Okay, infantry came right up the middle, was able to bail out this half-track, so the HQ jumped out, shot up my AA, killed 2 of them, killed an infantry there with machine guns, and bounced a shot off one of the Panthers with the IS-2, believe it or not. Rolled a 5 to tie, and then he rolled a 1 for firepower, so nothing happened.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go to top of turn 4. All right, so my Panzer Grenadiers, they lost a half-track, the HQ half-track, but the others are okay. Killed how many stands?
1, 2, 3, 5.
Killed 5 stands, or 6? I think I killed 6 actually.
Oh, there's 6.
So I lost a half-track, but everybody else is good. He's pinned down. This guy survived. I ran away with my Panthers, and this guy went over here. Oh, I didn't roll for him, did I? Skill check. No. Save. And I just lost a platoon. All right, so that guy's dead. But they did their job. They took out a minefield. And that's it. So we're going to bottom of turn 4. All right, so his guys came in there and killed the HQ, which means these guys are now off the board. They run away because they're the only platoon left, which is really unfortunate. Okay. And then his IS-2s are hiding over there. And he dug in over here by the objective. And I've got this guy right here. Let's see if he sticks. Grab a die here. He does not, so he runs away. So just like that, half my army is gone. So all I got left are my artillery, observer, and my tanks. So we'll see how good these German tanks really are. Well, so we're going top of turn 5. Okay, so I moved my Panthers back there because he's got his IS-2s there. Tigers took pot shots, only bailed out one of his tanks. And so we go to bottom of turn 6.
Automatically get my HQ.
Okay, and that's it? That's all you got left?
Yep, they'll join that.
All right, and see if these guys unpin. They do.
And see if
So
he gets
we'll
back in.
See if he gets back in.
No.
Does not. So we'll come back to bottom of turn 5. All right, so he came over here, was able to kill 2 Panthers, swung around, moved his guys up on the hills. So now I've got 3 Panthers, 2 Tigers against the Soviet horde. Let's see how this all works out. All right, so I moved my Panthers here, tried to kill this guy, but ended up killing that guy somehow. Got my Tigers over here and bounced all their shots. Cool part, ranged in with artillery. So all these guys, well, these 2 guys over here and all these guys are under the template. So we'll see what happens there. So he's got to get his guys unpinned.
Yes.
Yes. HQ.
HQ. Yes.
Yes. And the regular guys.
Yes.
All right, so they're all unpinned. So we'll come back with
And
bottom.
bailed out guy.
Oh,
that's the decider.
right. Yeah, because he's going to block you.
He's good.
Back in. All right, so here we go. IS-2s, what are they going to do? All right, so he moved up his guys here. He moved up his IS-2s because this guy got back in, was able to bail out the HQ there. But that's about it. So we're going to top of turn 7. All right, so I was able to take out this guy right here with the Tigers, right? The Panthers did nothing, but they did get their shoot and scoot, so they got in better position. But these guys failed their shoot and scoot, which these guys are getting just licking their chops. They're ready to go after the Tigers here. And, oh, I didn't do my artillery.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so we'll come back with the artillery. Okay, I managed to pin them with the artillery, and that was it. All right, so, oh, you got to re-roll your saves.
Oh.
So the HQ I know has made a save. All right, firepower. So you lose an HQ guy. And I think there was one more, right?
Yep.
You're good. Okay. All right, so let's pin them. Did all that stuff there. So he's got two IS-2s left, and he's got his whole company over here.
Let's see if that
See if they
does.
unpin.
Yeah.
All right, so they unpin. And then the other guys, I pinned down the platoon, right?
Yeah, this platoon.
Oh, okay. You did both of them at the same time? I thought you were re-rolling. In case you missed, because it's HQ. I didn't know what you were doing.
Oh. I rolled and I thought one died.
No, I'm talking about to unpin them.
Unpinned him?
Okay, so they're all unpinned. You're good. And these guys are going to move in on my Tigers. We'll see what happens. All right, so he killed a Panther with that guy, bailed out another Panther, missed with the Panzerfaust. So the walls are closing in on the Germans. See if they can hold on. See if the HQ gets back in. He does not. And he does. Okay, so here we go. Top of turn 8. All right, so I blitzed, got to the side armor, flubbed it. But this guy killed this guy, and then the Tigers killed that guy using front armor, so go figure. Then I did a shoot and scoot, missed everybody except for the HQ, who then bogged down right there, but is still within range of the objective barely. So we're going bottom of turn 8. He's got to be able to contest, otherwise I will win. Next turn. Let me double check, because I don't know if I could shoot and scoot and still contest. But we'll check up on that, and then we'll come back with, was bottom 8?
Yeah, it will be.
Oh, and I didn't do my artillery again. We'll do the artillery and we'll come back with, I believe, bottom turn 8. All right, so he's now contesting. Artillery last turn blew up a couple, so he moved over here, shot a Panzerfaust, didn't do anything, so that's just about it. So now we're both contesting, so we're going to try to see if I can kill that guy by some miracle, and if not, the game will continue. So we're going to come back with top of turn 9. All right, so the artillery just pinned them down, right?
Yeah, we go through that rigmarole again.
Okay, so the machine guns actually worked. I positioned my guys so only the guy that was contesting was hit by him. He's no longer contesting. I am, so I win the game. Just for kicks and giggles, I machine gunned some more guys and whittled down the platoon, but they're still live and kicking. I pretty much had the minimal. Well, no, I had another platoon, but if that Panther platoon was always rolling, even though he was near the HQ. So and fearless, he was hanging in there. But those Panther platoons, they were close to breaking. Even the Tigers are a good anchor, I have to say, to make sure those Panthers don't run away. Because another platoon of Panthers, I don't know about. It was nice to have the Tigers there, and they're a little bit cheaper, I think, for 2 instead of 3. Sappers are tough. I didn't defeat them. I was just able to keep them off my back.
I was trying to just come up and, if you didn't contest, I was going to try to assaulting your Tigers.
Right. And IS-2s.
I still think they're cheap.
Yes, that's ridiculous what they are.
4 for 30 points.
Now, I did take out 4 and you took out 3, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, I took out more tanks than you did, but how many points was that?
30 points for 3 tanks.
30 points. You took out a HQ tank, which I know is 11, or I think it's 11. Let me check. How many points is it? 24?
Yeah, it's 30 points actually. 30 points for 4 IS-2s.
30 points. Okay,
Yeah.
so yeah, you would. I kind of got you there. I think mine would be like 27 versus 30. So it's pretty much a draw of what we killed there.
I used my lucky this time. I remembered it. That's one
I
break.
forgot to use my lucky. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. What a waste. Artillery did okay. Got the Katyushas. That was good. This guy really was in a good position.
He did his job. He sat there and he spotted.
The Panthers and Tigers are doing great as long as it's open, long-range shots. That's how I killed your T-34s. But once we got into the nitty-gritty over there, it was tougher, because I couldn't outrange you. I had to outmaneuver you, which I could, but, man, 10 front armor, 2 up firepower.
They're brutal, but they only get 1 shot. That's one bright side about them.
Yes, that's true. 1 shot.
But 2 up firepower, that's just...
I think taking out your T-34s in the beginning, that was the key. If I didn't take those guys out early, then I'd be in trouble. The infantry was tough. I wasn't going to get through them.
I was impressed with the sappers.
Yeah. I thought you should have put the infantry out first. I don't know what the price was and how it worked out for reserves. I think
the sappers were perfect because it was 42 points for all the sappers. And I needed to take 40 points off the board.
Right.
And tanks, I wanted to slug out with the grenadiers as quick as possible. So I probably wouldn't have positioned them there. Now, no, like I forgot my own range when I played. I played Tigers a bunch, but yeah, I probably wouldn't have placed them there. That was my mistake.
Well, my Panzer Grenadiers melted along with my anti-air. They didn't last very long. But the Tigers and Panthers, that's why you get them. They're super strong, really good all-around tanks, tough to beat, and they're the only ones that really can deal with those ISs. So I still think they're way undercosted.
I'll bring the SS cards next time.
Okay. That's my observer. Nebelwerfers, good job. Took out a couple guys, even though I don't think it was real decisive.
They're never a bad call. I mean, they're cheap.
7 points.
And they're guaranteed to pin down something.
Yeah, they're 7 points. They're annoying. They can do.
They're Katyushas. They're Katyushas that can dig in.
Yes, that is a big point there, that they can dig in. All right, any final thoughts?
Well, I was thinking of a Bastogne game for Christmas, or maybe a Russian winter game. What do y'all think?
Maybe we'll put up a poll or something.
Yeah.
But we're watching Band of Brothers, so I'm starting to get an itch to play my Airborne. So that Bastogne is going to fit in nicely. Yeah, we'll just put in some random games. This was late war, obviously. Late war Soviet versus late war
Russians.
Waffen.
This is my first time playing
IS-2s.
Yeah, and anything late war with the Russians. I finally got the book in.
Were they fun? I mean, did you enjoy the IS-2s?
They shocked me. I thought,
they were taking on like the whole German army.
I know, and I was rather impressed with them. They took me back. I'm as impressed with them as I was disappointed in the planes.
Well, you look at it too. I took out a couple more points than you did. However, look at all the points you were taking on.
Yeah, it's
You
true.
were totally outpointed there once you factor in those Tigers and the other Panthers you didn't destroy. So you were totally outnumbered, outgunned, outpointed, and they held their own. They did a good job.
Oh, Dwayne's making us some great terrain for soon, and
yes,
he made the walls and the haystacks here.
Yes, I saw some of the pictures of broken down buildings or something.
Yeah, he's making a Leningrad for us.
Awesome.
I mean Stalingrad, excuse me.
Stalingrad, there you go. And so when do you think that'll be ready?
When I get a minute to paint. I still got to paint my IS-2s. I'm ashamed I didn't have much done.
Okay.
Work gets you sometimes, as you say.
Yep. All right. Well, good game.
Had fun.
Thanks for watching.